Hello everyone! I've just received this book from Amazon. It's called Dracopdia, and this one is different to the first one. This is the first one, and this one is actually all about how the author drew all of these dragons. This dragon, I've seen this dragon on Instagram yesterday because I saw someone do a sketch of this dragon. It looks pretty cool. This is about how the author drew these dragons with digital painting. And here are the steps. Start with one or more thumbnail sketches. Thumbnail sketches are like how to plan for your painting.讲错了。Do a final drawing. It says that 又讲错了。Start with one or more thumbnail sketches and then do a final drawing. It's like planning for what are you going to draw and then draw it first and then do a scan of it and then put it onto the iPad and then plan out the underpainting. It is probably the background because it says using transparent colors and large brushes do a monochromatic underpainting that sets the stage. So it means the background, and then refine the forms and then add the details so that the picture looks detailed, and then add some more details and then the finishing touches. These are the brushes that are photo brushes. They look all the same, but they are in different textures and types. Like this one is sort of dotted and this one is striped. This one is a larger type of brush. These are the layer modes. This one is the normal mode, which is opaque. This one is the multiply mode, which you can actually see the drawing that you are painting. This one is the normal mode at 50% opacity, so it is actually not opaque, but you can still see the drawing. This one is the multiply mode at 50% opacity. It is not exactly opaque, but you can still see the drawing. And these are the color swatches. These are from light to dark. They come in all different colors and shades. This dragon is called Amphitheater. And these are all about the same things in the book. And actually, this one is how he drew on the digital iPad. This is all the same about how they come in different shapes or groups and sizes. Some of them are small, some of them are medium, and some of them are like this big. This is the same. This one is about its history and mythology. And these are the sketches. They are all the same but different. And this is how he drew this dragon. Sketch out the shape. This one is to sketch out the shape, but without these lines. Sketch out the shape so that it looks... Wait. This one is making a rough design sketch, and then this one is another sketch, and then the other scans it onto the iPad, and then it plans out the underpainting like this, and then we find the color. Refining the color is like this. It is like this, very pale green, and then it is a bit more like a much more not so pale green, and then he adds up all the details like these dot-like markings and these dots and the stripes and its face. And some branches to these trees and some grass. This one is the Arctic dragon. This one is called a cloud dragon, which is my favorite because it's so furry. These two are the same, only different, but they actually they look like the cloud dragon. I like the cloud dragon because of its flowing fur and its tail. This is a cloud dragon egg, and this one is the Arctic dragon in a different posture or its movement, but actually it still looks like this one. And this is a wisp of... Wait. It is its fur. These are all sketches. And actually they all look like the same. Like this one. This one is the best because it is a keyring. This is another sketch of the keyring, but it's the same. This one is its history. I like this one better to this one. This one is the background. It looks a bit like the backdrop for the painting. This one is a Chinese dragon. Morning, Doris! By the way, is Ashley here? Can she watch this video? This one is the same to this one, but its mane is much more flowy. This one, I don't know what it is, but it says that this one is made of Arctic dragon fur. I didn't know that. But it does have the Arctic dragon fur and texture. And then this is how the author drew the cloud dragon. Complete some sketches, some design sketches for the dragon, and then draw the finished one. Hi, Doris! And then scan it onto the iPad, and then it turns out like this. All of them are so blue, and actually these tiny dots of snow are actually the background, and these stones too. And then complete the backdrop, which are these snow, to make them look more prominent, and actually the face too, by refining it. You see there are some white stripes or fur here, but in this picture they are not white. And in this picture the face is much more prominent. This one is so pale. In this picture its fur and its body are all, actually we can see them, but in this picture they are a bit pale. And then refine the color like this, because in these two pictures they look a bit pale. So this time they look white now with some black stripes so that we could see its fur. And then some more textures to these stones so that we could see them. And maybe the wind too, because this is probably in the wind. These are the brushes. This one is a long brush. This one is much more thinner and like a marker. This one's a bit like this one, and also a bit like this one too. And these are wisps, like hairlines. And then these are the finishing touches. Add some more textures to the dragon's body, like this, the claws, and the fur, more wispy and flowy too. And this is how to painting hair and fur with these brushes. This one is very opaque, this one is a little bit opaque, this one is not so opaque, more like wispy hair or fur, and this one is so wispy, like this. This one is an Asian dragon. This one is called the temple dragon, which is my favorite again because of its color, gold, and its frills and whiskers. These are all the same. This one, and this one. This is seen from above, and this is its head. Another sketch, and this is its foot. And they are all the same, like this one. This one is like the first one that I've seen, but in another different posture, which is really cool. And look at its egg. It is gold color too. Its habitat, bamboo, in a bamboo forest, because there are a lot of lots and lots of bamboo in this background. This one looks like this one, only cute. And then how to draw a temple dragon. Create a sketch like this with these simple lines, and then create it. Okay, add some more details to the sketch with more abstract features, like these very large things, and then Hi! 什么红啊？
姚明红。
Hi, 姚明红。Whoops. Hi, 姚明红。Thank you. This one, scan it onto the iPad, and then it is being put on like this, all gold, except this one is a bit like gold colored brown. And then create a mask for the dragon's outline. I don't know what it is, but it probably means to draw on the details. It looks like this one, only it is in this type of color. This one is a bit abstract, but there's no backdrop. I like this leg because of its stripes, maybe, I don't know what it is. And the long tail, it has got a lot of things, and this one, its head has got very large things. You want to see the Chinese dragon page? You mean this one? Hello? It's the red one, this one. Can you see it? Okay, back to the temple dragon. Add these stripes and refine the color. Maybe lighter. These stripes are a bit like longer dots, only they are in a green color, which I like too. And this is the background. A lot of bamboo trees in a very dark shade of green. Refine the background to make it more lighter and not like this dark. And then add some finishing touches that make these stripes more dotted. And then make the tail have some dots too. And maybe some of the things too. And then refine the details on its legs too. Sorry, its foot. This one is called a basilisk. This one is a Sonora basilisk. It looks a bit like a spider because it has got 8 legs. There are 4 legs on this page, and then if you look here, there are 4 too. So 2 pairs of 4, you get 8 legs, and actually it sort of has got 8 eyes too. This is its feet. It should be foot, because it is a foot. If it is talking about feet, it means you need to get another foot. This one looks like this one, only different, much more thicker. This is its head. Yes, it has got 8 sets. Okay, it has got 8 sets of eyes, not 8 eyes. This is a salamander, which is brown, and it's got no shades of red, which look a bit like fire flames. This one has got reddish brown stripes all over it. This is the basilisk egg. It looks very thin. This one is about how it senses something. This one is the same. This one is a sign. with a basilisk on it. And this is its habitat. I can tell this is a desert because there are cactuses, and this is probably a very large rock, and these animal bones, and sand, and more sand, and the sky. This is the history of the basilisk. This one doesn't look like this one. It looks a bit like a crocodile. And these legs, they look a bit like lobster legs. This one, creating a design sketch like this in a horizontal line, but actually, whoops, it is not horizontal, it's like this. This one is probably horizontal. And then, these are how the artist got the idea. Sorry, the author got the idea for the basilisk. He got the idea from some horned lizards of America, such as the Gila monster, and even armadillos and armored dinosaurs, so that he could get in. Okay, so that the basilisk looks very armored. This one is the thorny devil lizard, and this one, I don't know what it is, but it looks a bit like this one. This one also looks like a chameleon with spikes. This one is the final drawing, which is much more abstract, and with the background and a few rocks and some cactuses. This is the underpainting, which is a very pale orange, which probably has got 50% opacity because you can still see the painting. And then complete the underpainting, he adds some shades to the rocks so that we could see the basilisk's legs. He's actually drawing a Samoan basilisk, because this one looks like this one, which is the Samoan basilisk. So he's painting the Samoan basilisk. And then refine the color to make it even more prominent to see the basilisk and maybe some of the desert plants too. This one is the thorny devil, which is this one. And this one is to refine the background. The rocks are here are very yellow, but they look a bit like yellowy white here. And these cactuses are really pale, and these ones are really dark. And we can't see these rocks, but we can see them in this picture because of the refined colors and background. And then refining the Samoan basilisk by adding some shades in a very dark color, maybe an even darker reddish brown, and then add some more details with the darker colors, and the scales too, and its head, and its legs. And then add some more finishing touches, like add some more stripes or shades, like this. Here's a dot here, and then some stripes here or there, or here or there, or everywhere, and then some white stripes, some more light. I don't know what it is, but it actually makes its horns look even paler. It is very dark like this, and this one is actually more paler. This one is called the Koto, which is my favorite too. This one is called a South American Koto, which looks like a rainbow. It has got the plumage, the wings of it are in rainbow colors. This one is the same, the South American Koto, only in white. Its wings are much more paler than this one. But actually they're the same. This is the Koto's feather, and this is the South American Koto's wing. This one is an Egyptian serpent wing, and this one is a phoenix wing. I like these all because of their wings and their colors. This one is a rainbow color. This one is yellow, spots of yellow or stripes of yellow with some dots or these feathers of turquoise blue. And this is red. This is a South American jungle. There are some trees here, and this one is an Aztec ruin and some flowers. And then some grass here, very long grass. This one is a male Koto. It is very purple like this. And it has got a very long feather like this, or this. I thought this was a female, but actually it's a male because of its very bright colors. So it's a male South American Koto, and this one is the female, and this one is the Koto egg, which is very purple, like this one. And this is the Egyptian serpent with this crown and then some wings too. How crazy is that? It looks a bit like a cobra with these wings. These wings look a bit like this one, an Egyptian serpent wing. They have got the details of this one, only different. And this is how the author drew the South American Koto with an iPad. Draw the design on a piece of paper like this, and then create the finished drawing with like this, and with the background too, with the Aztec ruin and some grass or trees and some vegetation. Establish the underpainting. Okay, scan it on the iPad, and then you can only see green, but there are some red flowers here and some very green grass here. Complete the underpainting, make it more prominent and much more able for us to see with this very not so pale green with a much more darker pale green. And this one is very pale, probably olive green. And this one is much more prominent with a much more darker shade of olive green. And with these stripes, so that we could see the colors. Refine the colors. Instead of using the black and white, green, black, and white stripes, use the rainbow colors and also a red feather, and then a brown branch or dog, and then some stripes of purple for its tail. It has got two ends of the tail. Look, two ends. Refine the background. Use some more colors. Paint the colors so that we could see the background. And then punch up the contrast. It means to make these flowers much more able to see, so that it looks like the flowers are actually popping out of the picture. By using another shade of color, and then add the final touches such as the eyes, the beak, and the body. Which figure do you mean? Oh, okay. This one? This is the thorny devil lizard, which is actually this one from the picture, this one. Okay? Back to drawing the South American koto. Add the finishing touches such as refine the eyes and the body with some more shades or maybe darker shades so they don't look like this, and then maybe refine some. Okay, so punch up the colors so that they look more prominent and make it more vibrant. This one? Okay, this one is my favorite. The Welsh Red Dragon. This one is a dragon. Actually, it should be a great dragon. I mean, like this. It says great dragons here, but I don't know. Okay, great dragons means very big dragons, but I don't know why it just says dragon here. This one is my favorite, the Welsh Red Dragon. It actually looks like the cover of this book because of the fire and the face, except its posture. Like this one. This one could probably be a Welsh Red Dragon, except its posture is different to this one's posture. And this one, this is another Welsh Red Dragon, which looks like this one. And this one is the Welsh Red Dragon's egg. These are the types of great dragons, they actually look like the same, only with different heads. I think that I can find them in this book because I can only just see them like this. I can't find the Norwegian blue dragon, which is annoying, but I did find the Icelandic white dragon and the Chinese gold dragon. If this one looks like this one, maybe it looks great. I mean, I would like it. So I probably like this one and this one. The Great Chinese Gold Dragon looks like this. This one, it looks a bit like the Temple Dragon, except for its face and its markings and its wings. This one is the dragon anatomy. It's really complicated, but it is a bit like a skeleton because of the vertebrae on end with a bit of this. These are the wings. This one is probably a Welsh red dragon anatomy because it looks like this. When it is colored, it looks just like a Welsh red dragon, and its posture is just like this one. And it is musculature of the great red Welsh dragon. Great dragon size. Let me see, I'm trying to, whoops, find its size. Do you mean a great Welsh red dragon? I'm trying to find it now. Wait, by the way, this one isn't a great Norwegian blue dragon, it is a Scandinavian blue dragon. Because look, it looks like the same. This and this. Just a minute. Its size 23 meters. The Welsh red dragon size is 23 meters. And the Icelandic white dragon, it looks like this. I don't like it because of its face. I like the horns though and the markings, but I don't like the face. I mean, because of its eyes and this purple streak, I don't know what it is. This one is the American Acadian blue dragon. Whoops, not blue dragon, American Acadian green dragon in flight. And this one is the habitat of the great dragons on the coast. This one is the posture of a Welsh red dragon's head. And this one is the red Welsh dragon. Yes, it does look like a bat with its wings. Wait, red Welsh dragon? It should be Welsh red dragon. Why red Welsh dragon? It sounds a bit strange. And this one is the Welsh red dragon on its flag. This one looks like a Welsh red dragon, only different. And it looks really small with bat wings. All of the great dragons have bat wings. This one is how the author drew the great Welsh red dragon. Okay, why write Welsh red dragon here and then write red Welsh dragon there? I don't know why. This is an easy sketch of the Welsh red dragon breathing fire. This one is much more abstract with these shades and some extra stripes or something like that, and much more abstract other things like the legs and the wings and the claws, the bat wings, and its body too, with these segment-like stripes. And the fire, I can see the fire here, and these are probably the smoke. And then refine the color of the drawing, make some of here in very dark shades by scanning it into the computer or maybe iPad, because it looks like the author has drawn it on iPad. Adjusting the color of the drawing, like blending into the underpainting, which is this one. I know why the author said blending into the underpainting, because of the smoke and the fire. So it looks a bit smoky here with these. And now in this one, creating the underpainting, whoa, it looks really smoky here with these dark cloud shapes. And these are the rocks. So you can see that it is flying on a very rocky coast. Like this one. With these cliffs and rocks. Well, it is really smoky here because, okay, refining the underpainting, make these rocks much more shaded so that we can see them and see some cliffs too, and then make this one really light because it is actually a fireball, and these probably even more darker because of the smoke. And this one lighter so that we could see its body, and this one too. And this one so that we could see its wings. And then add the color like this reddish orange. And this one is much more lighter because it is fire, and so is the mouth because it is breathing fire. Refine in the background, add some color to the rocks, and the sea too, in a very pale turquoise green, so that we could see the waves under the Welsh Red Dragon. By the way, I'm going to buy my phone at 10 o'clock, so I've just talked about this Welsh Red Dragon. We'll continue on next time with this. What color is a dragon? Thanks for watching. Bye!